What's going on, everyone? This is Michael Stewart-Isaacs.
This is Shemekka Ebony.
And this is your next edition of Sunday
Sunday
Stacks.
Stacks.
Yes, we are back, and we are always excited to share another well-themed episode. And now that we're at this pace and time, this is our year in review. Yes. This is Sunday Stacks year in review. We're reflecting on all the work of our work through I Am Brilliant, through CommunityChampion.club, all the initiatives that we've been able to secure, Black Girl Magic Market, Board Nation USA. I mean, what a marvelous year it has been for everything a part of the Sunday Stacks family. And we're just excited to bring it all and share the results of what this year has meant in 2023 as we look to the transition into 2024. And as we know, our listeners across the social verse will hear these different recordings at different times. We're always excited for whenever you jump on and learn about the Sunday Stacks crew, you fall in love with every word, and you definitely go back into the library of content that we've been sharing this year. We're so excited to rejuvenate this program and bring it back. And of course, feature our lovely guest host always, Miss Shemekka, the founder of Sunday Stacks. Yes. What does it mean to have Sunday Stacks back for you this year?
It really means full circle into maturity. Sunday Stacks was me just kind of operating in my passion, what I loved. I loved music. I love to learn, and I know how to connect with other people through those mediums. So it was a curation of, at that time, some of my favorite things. That turned into a way to communicate about entrepreneurship and community leadership or community champions, and create a platform and a narrative that we could win better together, knowing what's going on and what we're doing to impact change, especially when it came to the tour launching also from the Sunday Stacks platform.
Yeah, I think with I Am Brilliant and just what we house as an organization, we look to be a production house. But Sunday Stacks is very unique as a production because it was the kind of granddaddy of it all. It was how me and Shemekka came together. And as we look at the year in review, we always have to look at the steps it took for us to get here. And this is over 8 years in the making.
Yes.
Dedication that we've put towards what we're building, and we're excited and proud of the people who have been a part of this journey with us through I Am Brilliant, the campaign that has changed so many lives, that has inspired so many others to shine their brilliant lights and come up with amazing campaigns, activations. It's all about getting people into a culture of affirmation, and I Am Brilliant has owned that space. You may know us from IamBrilliant.org. You might know us from hashtag I Am Brilliant, but you know that this whole thing came together with Sunday Stacks. And this is our voice to the people. This is our way of explaining the why we wake up every day. How do we juggle so many different projects? How do we control narratives that allow for us to talk about our family, our community, and the companies that we are able to work in team efforts to make sure that they see their final destination, their finish line, their championship opportunities. We continue to position ourselves for that victorious lifestyle. And that's what it means to be a part of the Sunday Stacks family. We want you all to feel victorious out there. We want you to know the special spark that's inside of you that allows for you that week for week, you should find a way to improve. And with Sunday Stacks this time, we're looking at a unique way from this year in review. We're looking at what did we let go? What have we let go? Have you ever thought about what you may sometimes in a year need to think about what to let go of, especially going into a new year? Well, here we want to ask that question. So please put your thoughts in the chat and in the comments as always. We love when you all engage with us. Definitely find us on other social media platforms. But we're asking you to let go. So if you've already let go, tell us what you've let go. And if you're struggling out there to let things go that are holding you back from that victorious lifestyle that you could possess, that we're trying to model here in family, community, and company, we want you to really ask yourself, what are you letting go? You got any thoughts towards that, Miss Shemekka?
Yes. What comes to mind when I think about letting go is the peeling back the layers and what that looks like. I write about this And while I'm getting naked, and there's a scripture that connects to it around lay aside every weight that, these things easily beset us. They easily hold us back. And we carry this heaviness, whether it's unforgiveness, whether it's rejection, whether it's disappointment, whether it's failure, whether it's missing the mark. For me this year, letting go was to embrace a bigger connection to my son graduating high school and going off to college. Let go meant, caring for loved ones, wanting them to be better and do better, and seeing this suffering dust cloud upon them that they can't get through, no matter, how much we pray, no matter how much we wish and want for them. They're in that season of vacillating and circling around with the same struggles, and letting go of, I can't fix it. It's not my thing. This is their testimony. So let go has taken so many different faces. From letting go of expectations is a constant that I try to walk throughout the year with, but also letting go and letting God in my business growth and what it looked like, especially when it doesn't look like everything else around you, you know.
That's true. I think you definitely touched on a lot of that. It's like, we have these expectations in our families that should be your driving, your motivator. And then it's when you get into the spaces of business and you're trying to find relationships and partnerships and things that are genuine and authentic, that you can show up as yourself and perform tasks and productivity that you say you can do. It just becomes things that sometimes things don't align. And what do you do with the things that you've learned from people that you thought was a failure or a misfire in terms of your attempt, but there was a lesson somewhere? And I dare you to let go of the thought that you failed completely, or the fact that you feel like you really didn't accomplish much. And if you start to let go of that lie to yourself that you haven't done all that you could be doing. I'm the encourager, right? I like to build from where you're at. You should never measure yourself. Let go of measuring yourself against somebody who you think is bigger than you or doing more than you. Let go of those thought processes. And as you spark yourself into this new world of thought leadership, give yourself an opportunity to really just open your mind to what letting go of those voices that are comparing and doing these other things are slowing you down, and how we can really open ourselves up to a higher opportunity to find new information, new things that we're inventing, new things that we're building. I'm tired of innovating. To me, innovating just means imitating in a different form, but when we invent, then we're really letting go of old things and creating new worlds. And that's what I think, 2023 has shown me, is like, I don't have to hold on to old things. I can create new things.
That is so good. And as we prepare to shift into continuing to practice what we want to transform into, like, this is part of what the reboot looks like, is letting go. Something I've always done with our children is really instill, if you really want new things, if you want something new, you got to be willing to share what you already have. You got to be willing to let go of some things to make room for new things. And so when we look at how to focus on that, we want to be able to instill that as a practice of ourselves. When we think about celebrations and milestones, I want to know, what was that like for you to think or reflect on celebrations and milestones?
I think as we look at our next phase of letting go, we walk into celebrations and milestones as a reward to letting go, that we start to see what was accomplished. Like for me this year, some of the greatest celebration and milestones was the opportunity to really build out the format of What Makes You Brilliant. It's something that we're able to connect, and we were able to work with Master P. We were able to work with Ja Rule to test it out, just to ask the question, asking people who've accomplished so much, what makes them brilliant. And to have that opportunity for what we're building to start to open up, because it's going to open up so many doors of curiosity for so many people out there that are trying to get away from, okay, I'm going to let go, but what else can I do? And I'll just say, go, right? Let go. That means let the let part go and just go. Go forward, go forth, and continue to find those things that you're doing year for year that is worthy of celebration. That's just maybe just the smallest piece of something bigger. But you got to execute, and you have to be grateful for those milestones. Watching our son this year graduate from high school, and having that opportunity to see that milestone, as you were discussing, wow, to get here, to see him do what he's doing in college, it's just amazing just to see these things. So when you look at family, community, company, all these different touch points, there's so many different milestones to celebrate. And we just encourage you to do that as you are growing your new year and those resolutions. Real quick, I want to take a moment to do a quick shout out to Reset, to thank our sponsors. We are grateful to our sponsors, Quickbooks, for giving us the platform to continue to encourage entrepreneurs out there to make sure that you find organization within the chaos by utilizing the great QuickBooks software. Definitely find more information out on my direct platform at Entrepaganda, and you'll get some more information and links.
QuickBooks.
Yes, it keeps you going, and it's definitely set up to help be a partner within your business. So definitely look at QuickBooks software. There will definitely be some links in the description to help you out there get a discount. Something our Sunday Stacks family want to be able to offer as a little gift and an incentive for you to continue to check out what Sunday Stacks is here to offer. Do you have any quick sponsor shout outs, Miss Shemekka?
Yes, shout out to the upcoming peer support groups for empowering female leaders, launching in January and February. So if you're looking for some accountability, some opportunities to grow as well as self-reflect, also participants will be following along the While I'm Getting Naked reflective journal to do that deeper dive into leadership development. So if you are a leader in your community, if you're a leader in your company, if you are a founder, if you're leading family, we want to see you. We want to virtually connect over a series of either middays or afternoons. So definitely check out the link in the description and sign up, and let's get those wins and go after the things that may have been holding us back. It's time to diminish the power that it's had over us and really become and go in pursuit of who we're supposed to be.
Wonderful. So now as we get ready for the reset, let's get into our next shift, right? So we already know in the first year in review, we about letting go. But now as we look into shift into what we have been building for our Sunday Stacks audience, something that Miss Shemekka's been cooking up. I've been there on the stove with her, and we've been whipping it up. But we've been really talking about this thing called Divorce Talk. Yes, that D word. And Divorce Talk was a series within Sunday Stacks. So we just wanted to open up the channel for those who might be going through divorce, who may have gone through divorce, who have tips and, things we would love for you to leave in the description and within the comments to let the audience know, like, more ways that they can help, But we are really trying to build a platform for us to discuss. And recently, we saw a phenomenal conversation take shape in regards to a show off of the platform, the social media platform called Hardly Initiated Podcast. Mm-hmm. And they had a great, unique take on divorce from an interview that they had with the actress Essence Atkins. Yes, Essence Atkins from so many different hit series such as The Marlon Show, or she was on Smart Guy for those from back in the days that might be more in the, Generation X crowd, but definitely understand, she had a phenomenal take on the concepts of life after divorce and particularly dating after divorce. And, just something that falls right into what we're building with the divorce talks. So when we got to watch the clip together, me and Ms. Shemekka, we married up in here. So we watch things together. We like to, learn together and grow together. But what did you take from the dating after divorce, and how would you apply it to what we learned from that in our own relationship?
Well, a lot of the points that she had made, I could absolutely self-identify with. especially after experiencing divorce. No one plans for that. But the powerful testimony of, her intention and celibacy and the sacredness of sexual intimacy, that she, her commitment, she had great apologetics, powerful way to look into her realness and her nakedness. Like, I'm definitely going to try to send her a book, because it had all that while I'm getting naked vibe on it, for those that may need some support in beginning this journey or navigating how to believe God again for someone and be fully committed to not compromising. It is not an easy journey. I wrote a short for my Queen Seeking Kings that I had briefly released and launched, but it was about centering how we think about, our mate, these expectations, the conversations that we haven't had well, the connection, our honesty and transparency and nakedness to our partners. If that is not congruent and in alignment with one another, to your point about growing together, then there's opportunity and open doors for things like divorce to pop up on you. And then you're looking like you didn't see it coming because you weren't communicating about the signs well enough. So I heard a lot of what we centered conversations and practices in divorce talk and what she's kind of living through. And now, renewing her mind daily in these practices. That was a good foundation for people that are struggling after divorce. Might have been divorcing a narcissist. You might have been divorcing a habitual cheater. How do we compromise? If we don't have anyone holding us accountable and just letting us date anything and anybody out here and just trying everything and getting connected solely to these individuals and leaving a part of ourselves. So now somebody can't catch up because you spread out, or, your expectations are too high and it's unmatched because there's no reflection of what that's supposed to look like within ourselves. So we're failing in our marriages as well as our expectations to be married again when we're not healed from the divorce the first round, or we're attracting divorce because we're not committed anymore in our current relationships.
I mean, wow. And I think that is astounding. And I think for those out there, we have a little bit of advantage because we've seen the interview. So we will add the link in the description. Yes, for definitely the Hardly Initiated podcast and their interview. Very good interview. I definitely hope the brothers who host the show and that team hears our shout out to them. They did a phenomenal job. We, definitely will leave a link. So definitely, check out their platform. But we're excited to continue here. We want to keep these kind of conversations. So watch that interview, get caught up, understand what is in store for you in regards to divorce talk and what we're here to make a safe space. Again, me and Shemekka are a second chance couple. We're here after believing that, hey, the first time we attempted marriage, it didn't go well. Well, maybe it's just us. Maybe we're too, Edward Scissorhandy, or too Brooklyn bully and too many different things. And we had to learn that sometimes you just have to be in oneness with yourself and in wholeness with God. And as you do that, you'll find the right person who has your energy, your frequency, and your love pattern that understands that you all are on the same path and the same journey. And for me and Shemekka, that's family, community, and company. And that's why we're here. And that's why we're grateful and gracious to God that He is the foundation of our family and our household and what we're building. We love Sunday Stacks because week after week, we want to show our growth. We want to show y'all the abundance that can come into your life. We thank you always as being listeners and enjoying this program. We're going to continue to come up with some great themes and topics. Our goal is just to engage with you, but please feel free to know that we have other platforms you should be checking out. Shemekka at Shemekka Ebony. Can I do it all for you? Shemekka.com will tell you. SHEMEKKA.com. And if you happen to see the Shemekka Mobile in your neighborhood, please honk your horn. We will definitely give you a shout out, wave to you, do whatever we need to. But we are definitely in the community. As they say, we are outside. And we are also virtual, and we're any way that you need to reach us. So feel free to reach out. Real solicitations only, and check me out at Michael Stewart-Isaacs, at Entrepaganda. You'll find a lot of our information at I Am Brilliant on our YouTube channel, at I Am Brilliant. You are too on our Instagram, X platform. We have to update that, right? So we're excited. Connect with us. We're real
Absolutely.
people. This is a real thing. We're just loving to love on you as a community, and we want to give you some of this love and this FCC spirit.
Yes, so I want to also add communitychampion.club to keep up with what's going on with the Community Bill of Rights and where we could be in a neighborhood near you, lifting up this way to center community and amplify the lived experience expertise of those facing inequities in community.
Yeah, so we will make sure to have all this in the description. Definitely find some great information. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this platform with us. We need to continue growing these numbers. We can't do it without you. So please like and subscribe and share. And this helps us to grow our platform, get those critical analytics from YouTube out there so we can continue to find the ways that we can improve and keep giving you the content that hopefully gives you the insights that you need to grow. So, as we always say with each episode to close, I am brilliant and you are too. Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Sunday Stacks, and we'll be back next week. Peace.